The second week of the BeamNG Monster Jam Series starts off with one of the more historic venues with the Georgia Dome at Atlanta, Georgia. 14 drivers are here for their first event of the season, and it sure be one wild event as we'll see which of the 14 drivers can claim their first event win of the season. BeamNG Monster Jam on JRTV for Atlanta is next.
It's about that time, so put it up, let's get it on. Made it this far, time to show the world who's number one. Number one, pull it up to the line, let's do it. Let's do it. Anything in my way, I'm running through it. I watch the lights and my hands are sweaty. I hear the people screaming, so you better get ready. Yeah, cause when it drops, I'ma take the shot, rock the spot, make it hot. Cause it's about that time. It's about that. It's about that. It's been a long time. It's about that time. It's about that. Cause it's about that. It's been a long time. It's about that time. It's about that time. It's been a long time. Yeah, it's about that time. It's about that. It's about that time. It's been a long time.
JRTV is back with more Monster Jam action as we're here at one of the more historic venues for Monster Jam. It's the Georgia Dome in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm Joe Casco. On to me in the booth, it is Trey Bardo. And Trey, this is a great week for Monster Jam. Not only are we here at Atlanta today, but tomorrow we'll be in Houston, Texas, another one of those major cities for Monster Jam. So this is kind of like a throwback type week for Monster Jam. Atlanta and Houston in the same week.
I'm not complaining, Joe. I'm not complaining one bit.
No, we always love to come to the Georgia Dome because it's a huge stadium, and you can see these jumps are massive. We have, obviously, the Georgia clay in the middle of the stadium to do some donuts and some crush cars as well, Trey. It's been a long time since we've seen some, like, crush car pads.
Yeah, and, I mean, we always know the fans love that, so we'll have to see how these drivers can, cope with those, because sometimes they can be a little tricky.
And these 14 drivers have yet to see any event so far this season, as we go take a look at the 14 trucks of freestyle here in Atlanta, Georgia. Kicking off will be Angel Gutierrez in the El Diablo. Then we have Matt Boso in Reptoid and Cody Anderson in Pirate's Curse.
In Toxic, we have Nicholas Morkeys. Jester has Hunter Reed, and Johnny Cox is in Megalodon.
Then we have Riley Sampson in the Soldier of Fortune, Overkill Evolution with Matthew Burnett and Mathis Wells in Earthshaker.
Nathan Orman in Whiplash, Derek Fendel in Bad Company, and Jay Rando's behind El Toro Loco.
Then the final two, Eli Brighton the Gravedigger and Jordan Stout in Maximum Destruction. So here we go, Trey, the first truck out, and it's a new truck to the BeamNG Monster Jam Series, and a new driver as well, Angel Gutierrez behind the wheel of El Diablo, and we'll see how this driver and truck's first ever event will go in this major event here in Atlanta.
Do you think this truck ever gives people nightmares?
If there are some kids in the stands, I'm sure some of them are probably right now.
Like, imagine a skywheelie, right? And it's just straight up and down. That's a little creepy, don't you think?
It is, yeah. That tongue, sticking out at you. You wouldn't want that. So hopefully Angel Gutierrez doesn't scare any children here during this freestyle run and gets through the full 90 seconds and puts up a pretty decent score to kick off competition here in Atlanta.
Look at the air, though.
Yeah, that's off the racing lane, and that racing ramp is just one single ramp straight across. So you can hit that very, very fast and probably get a nice long and big launch as El Diablo is nearing the middle portion of the run. So far, very good run. Oh my gosh.
Whoa. I think he balanced it on the tongue there. That might have helped out a little bit, I'll be honest.
The tongue may have given him just enough time to keep that thing from going over backwards.
I mean, if it works, right? I mean, it's not cheating. It's just part of the body.
No, and he's getting some more nice there as well. So Angel Gutierrez is going off here in El Diablo. 30 seconds remain. Thought maybe going for a backflip, thinks better. If it goes for the car stack, gets over it nicely, pulls it really up into the back of the race lane and launches all the way over that little tabletop section.
Looking to see what the next move is going to be with about 15, 13, 10 seconds remaining here. Nice little air, a little bit of bounce, controlled it well over that pod section there as well. Turns it right around, going for the crush cars. Nice little air off that, maybe trying to get a little bit of a slap lily, but can't really get it going.
And time is up, so Angel Gutierrez, it wasn't, it wasn't an incredible run, but it was definitely a very solid run. It should put up a pretty decent score, and he's not yet done for the fans here in Atlanta, still giving them some more of a show, and he might finally be done in that El Diablo truck. So once again, it wasn't anything incredible, nothing that should hold, up to like a 27 or something, but should be somewhere in the 20s to start our competition here in Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, Joe, it was definitely a very solid first run here. Like you said, nothing really amazing, but for everything new here and first guy out was pretty nice. But Joe, watch this. Ready? Watch the tongue. It's gonna fall back.
Woo.
I think it might have helped.
That was very close for Angel Gutierrez, but what great presence of mind to throw it in reverse and keep the truck on the 4 BKT tires. The scores are in from the judges. It's a 7 and 2 6.5s. It's a solid 20 to kick off competition here in the Georgia Dome. So a 20 is the score to beat. Matt Boso now out in the Reptoid. Boso no stranger to competition here in the BeamNG Monster Jam Series. But Reptoid is a new truck, and we'll see what Boso can do behind the wheel. Starting has 9 seconds. A little bit of a wheelie off of just a little bit of a berm that they have down there.
Another creature truck. It is.
Yep. Oh,
this is a throwback, isn't it?
It already lost a tooth.
Well, the tooth fairy's a thing, right?
I guess there's a tooth fairy for monster trucks, and think about Predator and Reptoid, they lose teeth all the time. So yeah, maybe instead of money, the tooth fairy will give out a nice event trophy for Matt Boso here.
Oh, he lost another one, so he better hope, because that's going to be a heavy dental bill right there. But so far, he's making this run nice. He's gotten some nice air, a couple of combination moves right there. He's really just kind of seems like he's kind of feeling it out.
Yes, he is. He's just trying to feel it. Obviously, he's never been in this Reptoid truck. No one has, but it's definitely a lot different than the trucks he's used to being in, some like the SUVs or just the Ford pickup bodies. So we'll see what Boso can do here as he's near the final 30 seconds. It's been a solid run so far. If he wants to contend with Angel Gutierrez, he needs to pick it up, and that's picking up right there. Nice air over that step up.
Very nicely done there as well. Nice and calm over that. He's going to be going for a back clear, first one of the night. How's it going to go? Nothing at all, Joe.
Oh, my gosh. That did not get any kick off of the backflip ramp. And unfortunately for Boso, he was the first to test that out to see how you have to hit it. And obviously, he hit it the complete opposite way you need to hit it.
Joe, I feel like our backflip ramps lately have just not been up to par. I mean, both tires hit. Like you said, it just didn't kick.
That was a very hard hit for Matt Boso, and it left about 15 or so seconds on the clock. So not filling the clock and nothing really spectacular throughout should be a lower score for the second truck out. As we see for Reptoid, it's a 4.5, a 5, and a 4. 13.5 for Matt Boso in the Reptoid. Not what he was looking for here in Atlanta to kick off his season. And now we have Cody Anderson out in the Pirates curse. This man has gone from truck to truck, it seems like, basically every season. He started out in the Brodozer, he went to Stone Crusher, went to Gravedigger, went back to Stone Crusher, and now here he is in the Pirates curse, looking to go big for the fans. Evan Hunter drove this truck last season and some success, got to the World Finals. And Cody Anderson going just as crazy this season like Hunter did last season.
There's nothing wrong with, trying to find the groove you're looking for in different trucks.
Not for sure, but Trey, here's something for these 14 drivers here tonight, as none of them have had so far an event this season, and we're already in the second week. What do you think that does to a driver where you're sitting around for that first week and you have to wait, and basically now you're here in Atlanta, but a week later for your first event of the season? It kind of has to be a little bit more pressure, because you're just sitting there thinking about what you're going to do to start your season.
Well, I mean, you're itching to get out there, you know that, and you're kind of upset you're not in the first week out, but is this one going to work out better? I don't think so, Joe.
Oh my gosh, he's trying to save it, obviously, but it's not going to happen, and once again, time left on the clock with 34 seconds remaining. Just that backflip ramp, Trey, how do you have to hit it?
Don't hit it at all. It seems like that's the only answer, because it's just not kicking the trucks back. I mean, I don't know what's going on, but right here, it's almost a replica of what we just saw happen with the last truck out, and this one might have had a chance to save it, but I think it was too far broken for him to really have a good attempt.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate for Cody Anderson. He had a good, solid start to the run, had some good moments throughout, but leaving about 30 seconds on the clock will cost him in the score, as we'll see what the 3 judges give him. It'll be 2 5s and a 4 for a total of 14. Currently second place of the 3 trucks so far here in Atlanta. And now another new truck to the series. Nicholas Voorhees piloting the Toxic truck. We'll see what Voorhees can do. He has experience in these kind of Ford pickup bodies. Drove Medusa to a pretty good showing a few seasons ago. Last season had a good showing as well. We'll see what Voorhees can do in the Toxic. It's his 3rd truck in his 3rd season of competition, and we'll see if he can take this one to the same heights he's taken the last 2 trucks.
Getting something nice here. You can tell he's comfortable in it so far, and really, I mean, Joe, with what we've seen so far, we've had one truck one truck fell off the time,
Yep.
and the other two went for a backflip, and it just didn't really work out for them. So, do you think the game plan now is just to fill this freestyle clock and see where you can go?
Yeah, you have to think if you're going to go for a backflip now with what these drivers have seen, 2 failed backflips in a row, you're going to go for the backflip right at the end to make sure you're going to fill the 90 seconds out, because as we know over the history of BeamNG Monster Jam, the judges will first look at how much time you have left on the clock. If you leave 20 seconds on the clock, no shot you win the competition.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think we've had anyone win a competition where they didn't fill the clock. Not that I can remember, at
we've
least.
had like 3 seconds left on the clock, win it, but I mean,
Yeah, you can round that up to
yeah,
finishing the clock.
that's
Oh,
negligible.
no.
Oh, he's going forward. 30 seconds left, and it looks like he completes it not cleanly, but does land back on all 4 wheels.
Oh, I mean, it worked, right? So the judges are going to love to see that. 1 out of 3. I mean, that's not the best record, but it's something.
Yeah, and being the first one to do it after seeing 2 drivers go out there and fail, then he has the courage to go out and do it. That will score some major points, and Toxic is still going
no,
for
this
it.
is going to hurt.
Oh, yeah, it hurt all right. Wow.
Does that count as balancing?
No, I wouldn't say so.
But, well, I mean, Joe, it was a better run. I don't know how much time he had left on the clock, if he had any at all, but what do you have to say?
It looked like the clock operator did tick it down to 0, so it looks like he did fill the 90 seconds, and you have to think that this will definitely challenge Angel Gutierrez. I don't know if it's going to take the lead, because Gutierrez maybe had a little bit more momentum throughout, but definitely Voorhees, he had some of the moves at the end that completed backflip could really help him as well.
Yeah, definitely, and we'll have to see how the judges are feeling with this run, Joe. I would say it could challenge for the lead, but we haven't seen that much competition so far, so I don't know what can't.
Yeah, this is only the 4th truck out and only the 2nd one to fill the clock, so we'll see what the judges give Nicholas Voorhees. It is just enough at a 20.5. Nicholas Voorhees sits in the hot seat in the Toxic truck. So our second leader of the night is now Nicholas Voorhees in the hot seat, but Hunter Reed is back in the BeamNG Monster Jam Series. Took a season off. Now he's back in the Jester truck, and we'll see what he can do to start out his season here in Atlanta. Looks like he's waving to the fans before he makes his first hit of the run.
You think that influences the judges any?
If he waves at the judges, maybe. I don't know. If you go by the judges and you give them a dirty look, maybe not.
Do they know where the judges are at?
I don't think so. They probably don't, right? They probably for
I don't
good
know.
reason too, because there are some drivers that would want to beat them up after the event.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Oh!
whoa! Hold on, Joe.
No, he's upside.
Is he gonna be able to save it?
Oh!
Put it in reverse.
Oh! Do you see all that smoke
Oh.
pouring out? It's like it gave up.
I mean, that was a lot of stress that truck was going under when he was on top of that tabletop upside down, but oh, he came so close to pulling that one out.
But Trey, the unfortunate part in this, that was so early in the run. I don't know if he even filled 30 seconds of the 90. This is going to be a very low score and a very slow start for Hunter Reed of the season here in this Jester. Right here, look at how close it was. If he could have found reverse, or if the truck just worked with him, he maybe would have had it saved.
Yeah, definitely, and we'll have to see how the judges are going to like this. I don't think they're going to like it very much, though, Joe.
No, it's unfortunate for Hunter Reed. Not the start. You can see right there, 2.5s, and a 2. It's only a 7 for the Jester. A tough break to start out his season in Atlanta. And now Johnny Cox is back in the Megalodon. So another driver who took a season off, but has come back to the truck he drove 2 seasons ago in the Megalodon. Made it to the World Finals, had an unfortunate run there where he ended up last of the drivers that competed. But Johnny Cox knows how to put down a very, very impressive freestyle run, and he might do just the same here in Atlanta. Nice there right there over that step up.
Very nicely done, Joe. We got the flying shark back in. I think it's the only shark in the world that can fly.
I think it is, and Johnny Cox will definitely send it flying this season as he did 2 seasons ago. Nice wheelie right there, and a nice sky wheelie up over the top of that step up.
I think the tail kind of leveled that one out there.
I think, yeah, just like the tongue helped El Diablo, the tail helps Megalodon.
Whoa, whoa it down there. Calm down.
Wow.
You got plenty of time left. You can't get yourself in sketchy situations like that.
Oh, there's another sketchy situation. A hard side slap keeps it under control. But Trey, Johnny Cox, he took a season off, but he's not worried about it. He's back in the truck like he never left.
over those crush cars. I don't think those ones have been hit yet.
No, I think he's the first one, and it looks like he's going to go for a backflip. 30 seconds left. Can he complete just like Toxic? He did. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Well, these guys know that there's been troubles with the truck under rotating there, and it was just enough to get it back on those front tires, but it over rotated from that one.
Do you think he was trying to go for a consecutive backflip there? Because it looked like he stayed in the gas all the way through.
I think at this point he's just kind of committing and hoping for the best.
Yep.
And then not quite enough.
Yeah, he was like 3/4 of the way there to do a very interesting consecutive backflip. And unfortunately for Johnny Cox, he left about 20 seconds on the clock, so it's not going to be too good of a score here tonight. As you can see right there, it's going to average out to a 15 for Johnny Cox. Currently 3rd place, but not enough to get to the hot seat. Currently still Toxic in it. And now next out, welcome back to Riley Sampson in the Soldier Fortune, as this truck had a lot of success last season. In fact, the last time we were here in Atlanta, it was this truck that won. It wasn't Riley Sampson in the truck. However, Sampson, no stranger to some good runs in the BeamNG Monster Jam Series. Now in a truck that has had success in this Soldier Fortune. We'll see what Sampson can do as he starts out his 90 seconds pretty calm, but as we've seen here tonight, you don't have to go too big because the highest score right now only at 20.5.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's
going for that ramp, gets over it nicely. Over the back of the racing lane, gets over that nicely as well as he's 30 seconds into the run. Sampson going for the step up, gets some nice air right there. Lands it down nicely. Getting up over those that other little step up at the other end of the stadium floor. As he's now halfway through the run, and it looks like he's gonna go for some donuts in the middle of that Georgia clay.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it looks like the designated spot for it there, and it's working out really well, putting a bunch of dust, but might be too much, though, Joe. What a save.
What? I think he had to turn the opposite way to save the truck from where he was doing the donuts.
That just shows you how fast of a reaction these guys have here, and it can definitely help you out. Now, Joe, looks like he's starting to open it up a lot more.
I think he is, and is he going for a backflip here? 15 seconds left. Why not do it? How about a twist with your backflip?
That was, I mean, it set him up perfectly here to hit one of his few final jumps with about 5 seconds remaining. Huge.
Oh!
Again, all crossed up.
Watch
out for the wall.
Oh, my. That's where Eli went into the stands last season. And
I think Monster Jam likes to try to forget about that.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, it's pretty much ingrained in the history of Monster Jam. But Trey, what a run we had from Riley Sampson! It all started basically right here as he gets up onto the sidewalls and just keeps his foot in the gas, turns the direction he needs to turn, and the truck settles back onto the 4 BKT tires.
That was an amazing save there. Line him up perfectly in this backflip, like you said. A twist? I guess you can call it. I don't know if that's a backflip or not.
Well, it landed, so it's something at least that is cool for the judges to score. And then right here, this final move, basically no regard for anything. He didn't care if it went over. He didn't care if he saved it. He just wanted something big to end the run. He knew he was down to 0 seconds, and what a move to end the 90 seconds. And Trey, you have to think that this is going to challenge for the hot seat.
Yeah, definitely 100%. But of course, Joe, it always comes down to how the judges feel about it here, and the scores are about to come in. What do you think it's going to be?
Well, let's see. The 3 judges will give 3 7.5s. It's a new leader at a 22.5. Riley Sampson back in the hot seat in Soldier Fortune. So we have another leader here, but here is another driver who's no stranger to success. Matthew Burnett in the Overkill Evolution. He started out his BeamNG Monster Jam career in this Overkill truck, as that was a wonky scenario for your first 10 to 90 seconds, but started out his career in this truck, went to Max D for a few seasons, then went to the Monster Truck Rottweiler, and now he's back with Overkill Evolution. Matthew Burnett, a seasoned veteran in the BeamNG Monster Jam Series, and so far doing some veteran-type moves in this Overkill truck.
I think he's trying to flip this truck over, Joe.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because he's not 90 seconds in yet. Normally they try to flip it, when that clock says 0 and it starts blinking zeros. But he had still over 60 seconds left when he was trying to do that. Here's some donuts down in the corner of the stadium.
Oh, watch out for the backhoe.
Yeah.
Oh, or the wall.
Yeah, don't want to hit anything down there. And Matthew Burnett gets out of it nicely. Some nice there in the overkill evolution. Go! Look out!
Whoa!
Oh my gosh! He just did a barrel roll in the air!
I don't know how that worked out so well.
I don't either, but now he still has 30 seconds left. He already has a big move!
Whoa!
He's still not done with the big moves.
Joe, I'm telling you, he's trying to flip this truck.
Yeah, well, Burnett, save it for another 20 seconds. You can take the lead if you fill out this clock.
He's gonna turn it around here, Joe. He's looking for big air off this racing, and watch this.
There it is! Look at that!
Oh my goodness.
He was staring at the 200 level straight in the eye.
Oh, that was amazing. He's gonna turn around here. About 5 seconds remaining, though. What else can he put into this run? He's gonna get a nice slap wheelie here. Floor the gas.
Oh! Oh my gosh!
God.
He did another one!
How does that happen? Twice in the same run.
Matthew Burnett is he's picked up where he left off in the overkill evolution truck, I think.
I don't know how physics work anymore.
Well, let's see how this might have worked. So there's the wheel. That obviously that would happen. He's one wheel wheeling and it kicks over right there. Look how it bounced off those tires and landed on the other tires without touching the body at all.
I don't understand.
And then right
I'm
here,
so confused, man.
this part was even crazier. I mean, look at this. Wheelie it, nose down, and it, look at that.
Almost left the building.
Yeah. He almost went out
About
that tunnel.
another 10 feet over, he would have been out.
Well, let's see what the judges give. Overkill Evolution Matthew Burnett. He has to beat a 22.5. Riley Sampson just sat in the hot seat, but he won't be sitting any longer by half a point. Matthew Burnett moves in with a 23. Now Overkill Evolution leads in Atlanta. Well, what a string of runs we're on in for Mathis Wells, another seasoned veteran in the BeamNG Monster Jam Series. His first season in the Earthshaker truck. He looks to go big to start his 92nd straight, backing up to the stadium wall to go over the racing ramp.
This could turn out one of two ways.
Very good or very bad? Well, we're going to find out. Wells floors it. Look at the air!
The truck held together.
That was amazing out of Mathis Wells.
Oh my goodness, Joe. If that's going to tell you anything for this freestyle run, you better hold on to your seat.
Oh, he's holding on right now. Look out! Oh, no!
He's good?
Oh,
maybe?
he's sidewall, sidewall. Can he save it? Can he ever save it? Will ever stop? Oh.
I've never seen a truck balance for that long.
Oh, man.
That was weird.
He only filled about 30 seconds, Trey, and it started out with so much momentum of such a big high, and it's just fallen off that high because of this move right here.
So he fell off the side of the ramp. That's what it was, Joe.
And it broke that one tire, which he sidewalls on that tire, so he has no control how it's going to steer. And it just doesn't work out for him.
It just balances on the sidewalls.
Yeah, that's very impressive. And then right here, I think the tire starts to actually give out, that front tire. See right there.
Yeah. And then almost flips around, but just can't get it. And there's about 2 pieces of the body left on the truck.
Yep, not much. And unfortunately for Wells, just like what we saw out of Jester with Hunter Reed, it's going to be a lower score. Didn't feel much of the clock. Actually, right there, it's only half a point higher than Hunter Reed in the Jester. It's a 7.5 for Mathis Wells in the Earthshaker. And now we're already down to the final 5 trucks for the second straight season. Nathan Orman is back at the Whiplash, and we'll see what he can do. He had such an impressive season last season, making it to the World Finals, and had a shot to win the World Finals last season. Well, here he is now back in the Whiplash, looking for more of the same, some success, and maybe this time a World Finals championship trophy.
Well, hopefully Whiplash doesn't get Whiplash throughout this run, because that trucks tend to go pretty wild.
Yeah, last season he may have had Whiplash in a few events, especially at the World Finals where he had some crazy crashes, but I think that's just the name of the game in the BeamNG Monster Jam Series. You have to go huge from 90 seconds throughout, and look at that nice wheelie. Oh!
Oh no!
Oh my gosh! What a save from Nathan Orman!
What a bounce that was.
Yeah, look at the hood.
That was a lot better of a bounce than I thought.
Yeah, that was, I think that car may have helped.
I think it did. I've never seen a crushed car help someone.
No.
It normally goes the other way.
Yeah, it normally catches a truck on fire, but this time it helped Nathan Orman in the Whiplash, and now he's down to about the final 30 or so seconds. You have to think he has a lot of momentum on his side. He's going to try and fill this clock out because maybe he could challenge Matthew Burnett in the overkill position. The score to beat is a 23, and Nathan Orman driving like he wants to beat it.
What does he have to do, Joe? Look at the huge air off here. He's going to try to get us some sort of wheelie out of it. There he goes. One wheel, the other wheel on his side. Brought it back down.
Here he goes now. Final 10 seconds. Where's he going to go? Oh, look out!
Oh, this is going to hurt.
Oh! What a hard hit.
Yeah, they might have shut him off for that one.
Yeah, but look at the clock tick down to 0, Trey. So he fills the clock. Unfortunately, the final 4 seconds didn't really have anything, but it still was an impressive run for the other 86 seconds.
Yeah, maybe those 86 seconds made up for the 4. It's hard to tell, but Joe, at what time in this run didn't something happen?
Yeah, right here. This was really what started all this crazy stuff. Look at that bounce to get back onto the tires, and he hits the gas and pulls it back down to all 4 tires.
That one still doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, and this one right here, this hurts. Look at this hit. Oh. Wow.
And bounces over onto the tires, but I don't think he could continue even if he wanted to, Joe. That was a massive hit.
Yeah, they obviously shut him down. They saw something in the truck that they did not like, and Nathan, or you can see the shock in the front is actually broken. You can see it dangling right there.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Probably the reason, but it's enough for the lead. 888 is a 24. Now Nathan Orman sits in the hot seat in Whiplash. Once again, another very impressive run, but this man was very impressive last season as well. Derek Vendel in the Bad Company in his sophomore season in the BeamNG Monster Jam Series. Last season, he started out oh so slow in the yellow division, but it was here in Atlanta. He turned his season around and went from 13th or 14th in points after 2 weeks to then being up inside the top 3 in points at the end of the regular season. Went to the World Finals, almost won the event, placed inside the top 5. Here's Vendel back in the Bad Company and looking for more success like he had the second half of last season.
He's absolutely airing this truck out.
Yeah, he is he's picking up where he left off, Trey. I mean, these drivers, they know what they're doing in these trucks now.
I mean, look at that, Joe. It seems like every hit, a little bit of a wheelie there. Maybe not. It's gonna hurt him.
Another save!
He's good.
That one.
He's good.
Trey, tonight has been outstanding out of all these drivers.
Yeah, it's the track's definitely going into their favor. This one might not, though. Hard hit.
No.
Put it over to the other side, upside down.
Are you serious?
The momentum just seems to carry him over, Joe. I think these guys are just trying to figure out who can flip it first, but it's not working out for them.
It's not. Derek Vendel now has 20 seconds left. He's had some saves, and look at the air he is getting. A hard hit right there, but controls it well. The Bad Company is into the final 15 seconds, and maybe we can have another challenge for the lead just after Nathan Orman took the freestyle lead and is in the hot seat.
He's really slow there.
Oh. What?
Was he going for... Okay. Still carrying it out.
Wow.
Was he going for a wheelie?
I don't know what... Trey, I don't know what these drivers are going for here tonight. Look at this.
He knows the time's up, right?
I don't think so. He's still driving it like he's in the 90 seconds.
Oh my goodness, watch out for the backhoe!
He just can't flip.
I think he gave up.
I think it's over. Yeah, I think it's done. But, I mean, how many times tonight, Trey, we're going to have to say, this driver just took the lead, and now this driver has a shot to steal it?
Well, it seems like it happened for the past 4 guys out here, so might as well continue it on to the next one, and then the next one. I mean, this is what makes it exciting.
Yeah, that was the start of the crazy save, but it was not the craziest save. In fact, I think it's this clip right here, which is the craziest save of them all in this freestyle run. I mean, look at this and how Lady Luck dealt a hand in this run for Derek Vendel.
Just enough.
Just enough. If it were any less, I don't think it comes back.
I don't think it comes back at all, and he better be counting his... He might want to go buy a lottery ticket after this.
Yeah, and then right here, this was after the time had already expired, but once again, a very impressive save out of Derek Vendel in the Bad Company. As mentioned last season, it was this event which started his catapult towards the top of the points, and it might be this event which puts him in a good spot to start out his next season, as the scores are in, and it's enough to take the lead out of 25. Derek Vendel's in the hot seat in the Bad Company with 3 trucks left. And now here is Jay Randall in the El Toro Loco, one of those Georgia natives, Trey, and Can Rando do some big things in this El Toro Loco truck to try and take over the freestyle lead and want some smoke for the fans here in Atlanta?
Always love this truck, Joe.
Yeah, it's so great, and it's great to see Jay Rando back behind the wheel because he had been driving El Toro Loco for a little bit. Last season went to Gas Monkey Garage, had some success, made the World Finals, but that run was kind of middle of the road there. So he's back with El Toro Loco Camp and maybe looking to.
Is there a ramp there?
Yeah, there's a little like wheelie ramp right there that he hit, and I'm surprised that hasn't actually caught more people off guard.
I didn't even notice I was there.
Yeah, there's I think one driver has hit it to get a wheelie out of it, maybe two, but most drivers are kind of like, I want the air, not necessarily the wheelies.
That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, I mean, like right here, nice little slap there. All right, there it is. All right, now I mean, you would think they would. Is it a different color? It looks like the same color.
Yeah, it's the same color. They have not painted it. So there's another wheelie right there. He carries it into that little tabletop obstacle. Came off a little crooked, but put it back down to all four tires. He's halfway through the run. So Rando, he's starting a little bit conservative, right? He's not hitting as big as some of the drivers, but definitely, you know, with Rando, he will pick it up in these final 30 seconds.
Nice little donut here. One of very few drivers to actually do something like this. So I think the judges will definitely like it. But Joe, he's definitely got to pick it up here.
Yeah, I think he's only one of three drivers who do donuts, so should score some points there. But as you mentioned, Derek Fendel had two amazing saves in his run, all that big air and whatnot. Jay Rando needs stuff like that. He's into the final 15 seconds. Can he find a way to do something amazing in these final 10 seconds? I just don't know if he has enough.
I don't think he does either, Joe. This might be a middle. Oh, that's a broken truck.
Yes. Oh, he's bent for the backflip ramp, and he twists it. I mean, that all came in time, and whoa!
Whoa!
Oh my gosh!
I don't think that counts, sadly.
No,
but
it didn't.
If he did that throughout the run, that would have been great.
Yeah, if that came 5 seconds earlier, he might have a challenge for the lead. Except, you know, it's going to be a solid run because of this right here. I mean, both these backflip hits came within time. So right here, completing the backflip, that's one move. And then gunning it and doing whatever he did right here, that's another move.
Yeah, I don't know what that's considered.
Yeah, well, it's a unique move for sure. And then right here, clock goes to 0 about here. And then he hits this.
I thought he was going to do like a flat spin 360 or something.
I don't know how that truck came back either. That was very impressive as Jay Rando, he went big for the fans at the end. Unfortunately, the first part of the run didn't really live up to that same hype, and we'll see what the judges give Jay Rando. 2 8s and a 7.5 puts him at a 23.5, so a solid run will put him into third place right now with 2 trucks left. Trades 2 drivers that I think are going to go very, very big to try and challenge each other. Eli Bright back into the stadium that he flew into the stands last season in the Gravedigger, and you have to know every time he comes to Atlanta, he's ready to go, and he's ready to go big for the fans.
Do you think he remembers what happened?
I think he does. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if entering this stadium he got on talking to some officials and say you have to calm it down this season because there's actually people here this season.
Well, you know, I feel like the officials always talk to him, but he never listens.
Yeah, that was just the yellow division last season, and now that they're all broken up and mixed around, who knows who's going to be the crazy one this season? But Eli Bright, look at the air off the racing lane.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be listening very often, especially when this clock gets down to lower times. If he can make it that far, he's gonna turn it up and be like he normally is.
Yeah, he's always been one of the crazier drivers, maybe the craziest Gravedigger driver out there. And we had to wait a full week for Eli to start out his season, but now he's here and he has some pretty big events ahead of him, like here in Atlanta. And think about he's going to be at home in St. Louis. He's going to be out in Anaheim, I'm pretty sure. So he has some pretty big events that he's going to be going to in this Gravedigger truck. And so far in Atlanta, he doesn't have the crazy moves, but he has a lot of momentum, a lot of big air. If he can find the moves part, he might challenge Derek Fendel, but he only has 20 seconds to find something big to do.
Yeah, he's definitely. I mean, he's got the area to do it. He can do it. He's got the momentum, like you said. It's just let's put it together. This is gonna hurt. Flip it over.
What a save!
I don't understand how that one worked out, but it did. He's got 3 seconds left. Joe, can he hit anything with it?
Whoa!
Oh no!
Oh, the wall! Oh my God!
Oh, that official right there does not look very happy.
No, he's going. Do you see him going down those stairs? And
Yeah,
he's doing the cutoff.
He's walking with a purpose.
Yeah, he's doing the cutoff symbol. Like, you're done. You're done. It's over.
Oh no, Eli.
Oh.
But what was this?
The bigger question is, I can't believe he got fired up in time to then, I'm pretty sure this final save counts because he was in whatever this was. He was in this before it hit 0.
I would think it would count, right?
So here.
Oh, what a shot for the cameraman right here. You think he was a little nervous watching that truck come towards him?
So Trey, here's the question. He has to beat a 25. He had better momentum. He may have had better hits, but did he have the bigger moves than Derek Fendel?
I'm going to say a 24.5.
Oh, okay. Well, oh my gosh. It's a 24.5.
That's right, let's go.
Did they have those scores up? Eli Bright moves into second place. Well, after you called the score, 24.5 for Eli Bright, he's second, but one man left, and it's another Georgia native in the 20th anniversary for Max D, Jordan Stout. You know he wants to win, not only for the 20th anniversary, but for the fact he's back home, and he wants to celebrate with the home crowd. Oh, and he's so we're in this alcove right here, and he is hitting the gas. He is revving the engine up right next to us. Did he know we were there?
He's probably trying to tell us to get ready for something.
Well, I hope we don't have to run up the Oh my goodness!
Oh, you were saying?
Oh, well, Jordan Stout is going to be going for broke here in this run, the Max D, but as mentioned, for good purpose. He has a lot on his side in the 20th anniversary Max D truck.
He's going to flip it around here, Joe. Now, you know that he's going to do whatever he can to take this lead, even if it means putting that truck in harm's way, like this right here. Oh, use the ramp.
It did! It's back on all fours, 30 seconds in. Jordan Stout is here to play in the Max D.
Oh, Joe. If he, Max D, I feel like they tend to have trouble to fill out a clock, but if he can do it and continue to do stuff like that, they might get person in the hot seat might get a little nervous.
And Derek Fendel, he might be starting to shake now with what has happened with Jordan Stout.
Oh no!
Far two wheels. What a save! It's not over yet. Oh no! Oh,
he did it again!
Another save for Jordan Stout. He still has 30 seconds left. What more can he do?
I don't know how that save worked out in his favor. How is the truck holding together?
I don't know. Oh, look out!
Oh, on the wall!
Oh,
he's over, upside down, and he's done.
And 13 seconds left on the clock, train. We know from past experience you need to get close to filling the clock. And he left 13 seconds, only 77 seconds filled. And can Derek Fendel maybe start celebrating an event win in Atlanta?
I think he can, Joe. I mean, that's a lot of time left on that clock. It's definitely going to hurt his score, and it might just be too much.
And I mean, you would almost think with Jordan Stout, he was going to be the one to start celebrating if he saved that. Because, I mean, this run had about everything you can ask for a winning run. If he fills the clock, Trey, I have no doubts this could maybe get up into that 27 range and easily take the lead and probably win.
This save is so long.
Yeah, he was saving it from that ramp all the way to this ramp. And then right here, once again, Lady Luck set a truck back down to all fours.
Oh, that's crazy. And then the move that ends his run right here, Joe. He almost had it, going right for the wall, puts it up onto the wall, but it just slowly tips back over.
If it would have settled on the wall, they probably let him drive off and finish that freestyle run. Unfortunately, it fell off the wall onto its lid and had no chance to save it because it was already shut down. The scores are in from the judges. Some 6.5s and a 5.5. It's an 18.5 for Jordan Stout, which means Derek Fendel has won here in the bad company, just besting Eli Brent, the Gravedigger. But Trey, look at this. Half a point down from 1 to 2, from 2 to 3, from 3 to 4, from 4 to 5, and from 5 to 6. All separated by half a point.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, that just
I don't know how that works out.
That shows how impressive this event was. You can see down here some of these drivers like Angel Gutierrez, first truck out, 20 for El Diablo, gets him in 8th place. There's Jordan Stout in 9th place. But since now we've had every driver compete in one event, we can finally take a look at the points. And how the points work is that the top 20 in points at the end of the regular season, they advance through to the World Finals, and then 2 from 2 last chance events will move through. So there'll be 4 that move through from last chance events. If your number of points is in green, you're currently in. That's the top 14 on the screen right there. And obviously there's going to be ties because everyone has been different events and whatnot. Because down here at the cut line, Nicholas Moore, he's currently in, but David Spears currently out. So Trey, now that we've had every driver in the event, we kind of know how stuff starts to shake out and who might be in a danger zone as we start out this season.
Yeah, it's going to be very entertaining to watch how this season unfolds, and I know I'm ready for it.
And you can see down here some of these drivers in bad land like Kessler, Clifton, Reed. They didn't have the runs they were looking for. Wells, Maxwell, and Burrow, Strickland, Seaman, Moso. Some big names down here. We'll see how they can do in their next events. One driver down here, Anthony Hernandez, will be competing tomorrow in Houston, Texas at the NRG Stadium. We'll see you guys on JRTV for that event.